Hey, it's Pauline Perot with Jump Out of Bed, and I wanted to share this week's vlog idea with you on the concept of drive-by communication. I just finished up a lunch and learn on site with a client, and that was the topic of our monthly lunch and learn this month. And when I wanted to be mindful that not everyone understands maybe what a drive-by is, and so that's how I started off. What is? Does anyone know where that term, the drive-by, comes from? In my own opinion, and maybe it has different roots, drive-by often is connection with a drive-by shooting, where obviously someone goes by in a moving vehicle and fires bullets at some sort of establishment and runs away. And so if we keep that in mind, then drive-by communication along those same lines is someone who comes along, blasts out a message, but doesn't hang around and ends up running away, driving away. And so what this looks like often in the office space is two colleagues might be passing each other in the hallway, or I come by your desk and I ask you to do something for me, or I give you some sort of explanations or instructions, but I do it on the fly, and I do it so quickly that I don't actually stop and check in as to whether you picked up the message that I just shared with you. And so, of course, is it really shorter does it save you time in the short term? Absolutely. I mean, drive-by communication is quick. You don't necessarily have to hang around to hear a rebuttal or have any sort of debate about things. And often what happens when we're the recipient of a drive-by is, like people who are actually in drive-by shootings, I'm sure there's this element of shock and surprise and what just happened to me. And I think the same way at work is we think, what was that message? What just happened? And we do a lot of the nodding, like, yeah, I think I got it. Okay, yeah, I can do that for you. And then once that person's gone, it's like, I don't even really know what they just said to me, and I'm not sure. Now I have to go back for clarification. So drive-by communication, however quick it may seem to you, it's not going to net the long-term results that you're looking for. It doesn't allow the person that you left that message so quickly with a chance to ask any questions if they have for clarification, and most importantly, it robs you, or you rob yourself, of taking responsibility of making sure that they actually picked up the message in the way that you intended it. So I'm going to be following up this message with a post next week on some of the alternative ways that you can check in with somebody to make sure that they're actually getting the message that you sent. And I think these are some fundamental foundations for any organization that's really looking to be on the fast track of an employer of choice, a place where people truly want to work. So no more drive-by communication this week, and what I'd love for you to do is, if this video resonates with you, if it makes sense with you, then why don't you hit forward and share it with 3 other coworkers that you think could really use a little bit of eye-opening around this concept of drive-by communication. I look forward to talking to you next week. Take care.